vice president. Joe then decides to stay to help fix the country's problems. The time machine isn't a time machine, it's a carnival ride. And it's spelled Maccheen. Joe becomes president. Rita becomes the first lady. They have 3 of the smartest kids in the world. Frito, the public defender, is vice president. He takes 8 wives and has 32 of the dumbest kids. Idiocracy, people. Idiocracy. Gasp. All through this, I'm sitting. Listen, all through this movie, I'm just like, this is black people. This is black people all day, every day. Do you know how many people? Listen, no, real shit. I had a bunch of people like, yo, Sly, you need to check that movie out. Check the movie out. You need to really see this movie. What are you doing? I had a lot of requests for this movie. I was just not really trying to, you know what I'm saying? They really get into it. Like, wow, right? Okay. Okay, so I don't got Running Man, but I got something better. Total Recall. My next breakdown, Total Recall. But before that, let me get into my little spiel. You are now watching the Morning Star Show featuring Super Slot 75 on the Wake Up Radio. Visit us on www.onthewakeupradio.com. All shows are always live 24/7, 365. Catch the replays on SoundCloud, Stitcher, Google, and Apple Podcasts, iTunes, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and Google Play for replays. If I get through these early enough, I will open phone lines. But for now, let me go ahead and cook these movies real quick. Total Recall. Yeah. We had to do this one. I had to do this one. It's a lot of underlying stuff in this. Because, you know, the whole Mars thing. Because look, at the end of the day, they're trying to go to Mars. Okay, that's pretty much, like, everyone's like, oh, these portals, yeah, they're trying to get the fuck up out of here. And Mars is, from what we gather, is their best shot. Okay, so I'll get into the whole Mars thing in a minute. So, hell no, not the Colin Farrell version, brother. No, the Arnold Schwarzenegger version. The only one that matters, brother. Arnold. All right. Wait. Oh, I was listening to you on Spotify in the Publix truck going, that's what's up. That's what's up. All right, so here we go. Doug has a bad dream about Mars. When he falls off a rock ledge, his helmet cracks open and he begins to suffocate and his head begins to expand and his eyes bulge out of his head. Okay? Lori is then why his wife wakes up and she asks him, what about the woman that was with him in a dream? Because he has this recurring dream all the time. On the news, terrorists on Mars demand a halt to the mining of turbinium. Quanto and Freedom Brigade took credit for the attack on the pyramid mines. They're trying to reopen the pyramid mines. Mars military steps in, squashes the revolt. Doug tells Lori he wants to move to Mars. Mars is locked in an upheaval because of the mining of turbinium, but the mutants, the natives that claim the planet, are the problem. Okay? The rumor is the pyramid mines have been closed due to the discovery of ancient technology. Ancient alien technology. Now, remember a few years ago, we got the image of the face on Mars, and then we got the reports saying they found waterways on Mars. Now, if you believe Delbert Blair and Bobby Hemmett and all the greats, So the word was the original people of Mars left Mars, came to Earth for whatever reason. Okay? That's always been like the narrative I've always grown up with, and I've always been told that the original inhabitants of Mars left Mars and came here to Earth. Okay? Now you have a subsect of people that wish to leave this planet to go back to Mars. Okay? That's right now is the narrative. Okay? Let me see. Okay, so then Doug tells Lori he feels like he's destined for more out of life. Doug goes to work the next day. He walks through an x-ray machine. Doug sees an ad for Recall. You buy the memories of any adventure you want. And then you see butterflies at the end of the commercial. Doug is a construction worker. Okay? He then asks his buddy Harry about Recall. Harry tells him don't do it, it'll mess with your brain. Doug then goes in to Recall anyway for a consultation. Okay? The receptionist. Okay, look. Listen, I don't get into the gender thing, but listen, this movie is from 1988. Well, no, wait. Is it 88? Nope. Don't get me to line. Let me look it up so I can tell y'all exactly what year this movie came out. Do not get me to line. Anthony Banks, thank you for the cash app, bro. Appreciate it. Thank you. Total Recall. Wait a minute. Don't get me to line. 1990. Okay, wait. 1990. You have a black woman, a black female receptionist with a head full of weave, and she's changing her fingernails with the pen. This was 1990. And already you putting seeds in people's heads about certain stereotypes about a certain race of woman. So all she does is just sit there and change the color of her nails with the pen. Okay? Jesus Christ. I can't make this shit up. Hey, where's my man Curious? But that's my man. That's my man's. Okay, so Doug wants a memory of Mars specifically. He asks for 2 weeks of memories for 899 credits. The salesman offers Doug the secret agent option on a mission for an extra 300 credits. Okay. Doug then selects his woman type. His woman type is sleazy, demure, brunette. She ends up being a Latina. The woman he ends up selecting is a Latina. Make of that what you will with this description. Does this not sound like a Latina to me? But hey, what do I know? Doug then has a schizophrenic embolism. Doug is having a fit and is trying to be restrained. He's screaming. His cover has been blown. He's then tranquilized multiple times. The doctor tells the salesman they haven't even implanted any memories into him yet, or the secret program hasn't been implemented. So he freaked out already before they even touched him. Somebody has erased his memory. So the salesman tells the doctor, destroy his file, wipe his memory, and dump him into a cab and get him out of here. Okay? So then he's placed into a Johnny cab. Johnny cab is an automated self-driving cab. Okay? He makes it back home and is greeted by Harry and is then kidnapped. Harry yells at him saying, you blabbed about Mars. Doug fights free and then kills 2 of the men and then knocks everybody out. Doug then goes home and tells Lori Harry tried to kill him. She gets mad that he went to Recall. She's trying to play it off, right? But there's always these lingering shots of her looking like really doubtful, like you know something's already up, okay? All right. So then Lori calls Richter and then begins shooting at Doug. It's dark and Lori is revealed as the shooter. She then engages in the infamous hand-to-hand combat scene with Doug. Okay, she says she's not his wife. Their marriage was an implant. She's been assigned to him for only 4 weeks. The agency implemented all of his memories. The job is real, but the agency gave him the job. They erased his memory and implanted new ones. She was written in to watch him make sure the erasure took place. You understand? Lori she tries to stall until Richter shows up. He knocks her out and then tries to escape through the subway. Richter and Lori then share a passionate kiss because that's his woman, but she's on assignment. Okay? Richter, played by the great Michael Ironside. For all my 80s babies, if you grew up in the 80s, you knew who Michael Ironside was. He's always playing the bad guy. He's always the badass bad guy. All right? So then Doug is now referred to as Quaid. So he's running through the x-ray machine and the pistol shows in his jacket. All right? And then, because you see the skeleton. All you see is the skeleton and then the firearm. The guards are alerted. So then you see the other guards come into the x-ray machine. You see everybody's skeletons and he breaks through the machine. He breaks through the screen. Okay? There's a shootout. Quaid, Doug, then escapes. Velos, the head of the mining company that mines the tritium. He basically runs Mars. All right? He wants Quaid alive and back with Lori. Quaid has a tracker inside of his brain. Quaid gets a call with instructions to muffle the signal and the tracker in his brain, right? He wraps his head like a turban. So he looks like a white Arab. He wraps his head like a turban. A white Arab. Okay? Quaid gets a suitcase and gets into a Johnny cab. Quaid then goes through the suitcase. There's money. There's an ID for the pyramid mines. And there's a hologram projector. His former self leaves him a message for his new self. This guy is Hauser. Okay, it's Arnold's face and all that, but his name is Hauser. The original inhabitant of the body name is Hauser. Hauser tells Quaid he was former Mars intelligence. He gives him the self-guiding protractor. He says, use this retractor to remove the tracking device. And then, of course, he sticks up his nose and pulls the big-ass tracking device out of his nose. Okay? Quaid then goes to Mars disguised as a woman. His disguise malfunctions. But the great scene where the head splits open and reveals Quaid underneath, right? And then he throws the head at the security guards and the head explodes. Okay, so then Richter shoots the pressurized glass, causing people to be sucked out into Mars's atmosphere. Okay, Quaid then escapes. Velos Cohagen raised the price of air. Velos Copenhagen raised the price of air. Quaid runs into a former pyramid mine worker that tells Quaid there's alien tech in the mines. Velos then berates Richter. Quado wants the info in Quaid's head. Quado is the leader of the resistance, right? No one knows who Quado is, but they know Quado is there. He's always around, okay? He's the leader, right? Quado is psychic. Quaid goes to the Hilton and gets a room and a safety deposit box with a note for him to go see Melina. Quaid then meets Benny. You know Benny. I got 5 mouths to feed, okay? He meets Benny. There's an explosion and a shootout. The rebels are attacking, and then they drive away, okay? He goes to the Hilton. He meets a half-deformed psychic girl that reads his zodiac sign. So initially he meets the mother. The mother, half her face is chewed up, and she's like, "You want your fortune read? I can read your palm." Blah 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 blah. He's like, "Nah, no thanks, no thanks." So the little girl runs up to her daughter, head half split open. She says, "Hey, mister, I bet you I can guess your zodiac sign." And he says, "Well, what is it?" And she tells her what his sign was, and he gives her money. And then she runs off, and that's how you know that's her mother. Okay? Okay, so Quaid asks, well, how did the freaks become this way? He said because due to cheap domes and no clean air. While looking for Melina, He meets Mary. Everyone knows this part of the movie. Mary has 3 breasts. She has 3 breasts. Melina then refers to Quaid as Hauser. He finally meets Melina. They go off to her room. And she calls him Hauser. Melina then slaps Quaid for not contacting her. They had a relationship. He doesn't remember Melina. Okay? All phone calls are made via video. Okay? So all the FaceTime, Duo, WhatsApp, all video calls are made via phone, via chat. Okay? Copenhagen stole Hauser's original memory. So we think. She kicks him out of her room. Benny then takes Quaid back to the Hilton. Cohagen declares martial law on Mars to protect mineral imports. Doug then goes to Quaid's room and tells him none of this is real and that he's back in recall, strapped to a chair. He's having a schizophrenic embolism. He's been written to try to snap him back into reality. Laurie then shows up and tells Quaid, take this pill to come out of this paranoia. Quaid then sees the man sweating, shoots him in the head, and then spits the pill out. Richter then shows up to come in and cuff Quaid. Okay? Melina then shows up, kills the captors, frees Quaid. And then Melina and Laurie go at it hand-to-hand combat. Quaid then saves Melina because basically Laurie got the drop on Melina. She's about to stab her. And then he shoots her. Okay? Quaid wants to see Quaid, which is Doug. Okay? Richter then finds Laurie's body. Now, mind you, that was his woman. Melina and Quaid escape with Benny through the tunnels. They go to the whorehouse. Richter then shoots the 3-breasted woman. Why would you shoot the 3-breasted woman? That was a waste of 3 breasts. I'm sorry, that's your attempt to be quiet? You're trying to sneak in? Horrible. Okay. So they go to the whorehouse, shoot up the whorehouse, kill the 3-breasted woman. Cohagen tells Richter to pull out, to retreat. All right, Benny and Melina and Quaid go through the tunnels. Benny reveals he's a mutant, so he takes off his fake arm and then he's got this ET thing looking shit. All right, he's a mutant. Okay. The caves. So as they go through the caves. Oh. Wait. Okay, as they go through the caves, Melina gives them the history of the Mars originals, the Aboriginals, right? The caves are filled with tombs of deceased native workers. Cohagen has stopped the airflow on the surface, so now everyone's starving for air at the very top. Okay, he's gonna suffocate everybody. Quaid meets Quato. Quato is a sentient being that's literally located in the stomach of his host. So the scene where Quato, he turns around, he goes through his little transformation, he turns around and it's his stomach, and it's like Kang from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. All right, he's the stomach, he's got the hands and the head, and of course the body, the host is just kind of limp. And then wait. Being selected. Okay, they do the mind. He grabs his hands. He reads Quaid's mind. Cohagen and Richter discovered the Martian tech. This is his flashback. They discovered the Martian technology. Cohagen feared it would disrupt his tribinium mining, which is why he closed the mines to begin with. Because in his mind, he thinks the chemical reaction with the tribinium would explode or blow the planet up. That's what he thought, okay, which is not the case. So the resistance is then discovered. Quanto, Melina, Benny, Quaid attempt to escape. Benny then shoots and kills Quato. Before he dies, Quato tells Quaid to start the reactor, and then Quato is shot in the head. Okay, Benny was working for Cohaagen. So Benny the brother he's a snitch. All right. Quaid is brought before Cohaagen. Cohaagen then plays a message from Hauser. Hauser wants his body back that Quaid has been inhabiting. Okay. Quaid and Melina they're prepped for the mind wipe transfer. Quaid then breaks free and kills the scientists. Quaid and Melina escape. Quaid goes to the pyramid mines for the reactors. The Martians up top are slowly suffocating all this time. Benny attempts to kill Quaid and Melina. Quaid kills Benny. They find the opening to the reactor. Richter has Quaid cornered. Quaid uses the hologram to fool Richter. Richter and Quaid go at it. Quaid then kills Richter by severing his arms via the elevator. Okay. Cohaagen then prevents Quaid from activating the reactor. Melina shoots Cohaagen. Cohaagen sets off a bomb. The bomb opens a section in the mine. So now the air is being sucked out, and they're being sucked out into the atmosphere. Cohaagen is the first one to get sucked out as he slowly asphyxiates. So his head expands, his eyes bulge out, his tongue sticking out, he's just dying a horrible, horrible death. Quaid activates the reactors. Quaid and Melina are both then sucked outside. They both begin to asphyxiate as the reactors heat up, striking the tritium, creating oxygen. The entire planet is immersed in a powerful gust of oxygen. The atmosphere is terraformed. It becomes electrically charged and becomes oxygenated, and it fills oxygen throughout the planet. That was the secret technology that they were trying to hide, was oxygen. So, man, that was yes, open your mind. Oh my God. Yeah, that Quaid was a little horrible looking thing. Yeah. So that was I thought it was pretty good because the whole Mars thing, and Mars is still a hot button issue. Yeah. Could it be argued that Benny theoretically gave birth to Quaid? I would say no. That scene with the scientist was way more gruesome than I originally remembered. I was catching it back. Yo, the kill scenes in this movie is pretty good. The kill scene is pretty good. See, Over, I see you, brother. I see you. Yes, you missed Idiocracy, brother. Yes, you did. But I'm going to chop all this up and put it on my movie review channel. So, you know. Okay. All right.